Hi guys, Mike back again with part 7. Part 7 of how to build the Cerastus Knight. The parts pile is getting smaller and smaller. We know that obviously everything over here is ready for paint. And I've just made some decisions really about what I'm going to do with things. Done a bit of magnetization. I've decided to glue the front of the torso on and the waist. I've fitted some magnets into the shoulders, glued these braces on for the shoulder pads, and I'm going to do the green OSL glow in here that I did similar that I did on the Spartan, like I said. So this is ready for paint now. This is done, and just so you can see that goes on like that. So he looks pretty good. So obviously we've got swivel there on the hip, on the waist. So that's good. And that's ready for paint. Like I say, I've installed magnets on the shoulders for this, these. So these are the shoulders and upper arms, if you like. So magnets again, just surface mounted with epoxy, and then they just go in like that. So we've got this up and down movement of the shoulder, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, next, so left arm is going to be the lance, right arm is going to be the shield. So I've been doing some work on the lance. What I've done is I've built the lance. I've drilled a 6 mil hole through this section here, and glued basically a bit of threaded rod, which is stainless steel and clearly magnetic. Then I've taken this section here, but the other one, that's what it looks like normally, and I've drilled out the middle bit and put 2 6 mil magnets through. Okay, you'll get what I'm doing in a sec. So that goes on there and is basically magnetized, so it holds the weight of the lance but can still be moved. Okay, then with the lance we've got these bits here. So what will happen is this little cup will cover the magnet, and this bit will be glued into there. Okay, that clicks on there, and we've got one for the other side. So remember, we're going to glue that. Oops. So we're going to glue this bit into the socket, and we are not going to glue this bit onto the arm bit here. So this will be glued, this won't be glued, these bits. So then we've still got movement, and because we've magnetized it, it's a strong hold, so we can have the lance in any position effectively without it moving. So that's the plan for the lance. What I'm going to do, I haven't got the right size magnets. This hole is 9 mil, so I have ordered some 9 mil by 2 mil magnets. So I'm going to put one in there, and then I'm going to and probably maybe shave a bit of this off, or just surface mount straight on, depending. And then this will magnetize into there. So then we're going to have shoulder movement. We'll have shoulder movement, and we can move the lance around like this as well. Okay, so that's that. With the fist, I think I'm going to glue the fist in a static position. He's going to kind of be holding the shield up to his body, basically, I think. So this arm's going to be up like that, and then he's going to kind of have his shield kind of like that. Where is it? Like that, kind of striding over the little crater, sort of holding his shield, running into the enemy with his lance in his left hand ready to strike. So that's kind of the pose I'm going for. So I'll probably glue this in a static way, but I will still be able to move it. I'm going to glue it, static in that I won't be able to move it at the wrist, but I'll be able to move it at the shoulder, and I'll be able to pivot it at the elbow effectively. So I'm going to do that, but I'll probably glue that like that because I haven't got anything to cover this and I don't want to destroy the detailing there. So yeah, so that's it for that bit. So I will going to do a bit more and I'll catch you on the next one. Right guys, okay, we're back again with just the continuation of part 7. Well, it's all gone now. So the build is complete effectively, and I'll just tell you what we've decided to do. Bits you've got left are the symbols that you can decide to use or not, as the case may be, depending on kind of what faction and stuff you're going to be modelling this thing on. And basically these weapon option arms are just waiting for magnets. I've ordered some 9mm by 2mm magnets just to magnetize it at the elbow. So we've seen the lance, so I'm going to drop a magnet in there, shave a bit of that off or cut it off, and then replace it with magnets. So obviously that will magnetize in there. And the same with this one, or it's exactly the same anyway. Oh, I glued the pistons in for the elbow, so there's still a bit of movement there, but just so it sort of doesn't move out wildly, so that kind of locks it. And then I did decide to glue the fist in place. I've glued the fingers in, so that's going to have the shield on there and the shield generator on there, which I'll paint separately. And again, I'll drop a magnet in there to be able to do that. So I will prime those when I get the magnets. Everything else is ready for priming, basically. So we've got the base, which I've masked off. So we've got the legs and the body, all the armor plating, the carapace, the banners, the head, and the shield generator on sticks. Everything else, it's a bit awkward to put these on sticks, so I'll just paint these as is. I'll just hold them as I paint them. So yeah, we're gonna get on with the painting, and I might call this a video, and then I'll catch you on the next one, but I might add to it. So I shall catch you later in any case. Cheers, guys. I just wanted to, again, another little helpful hint / tip when you're painting. Well, we spoke before about priming and cleaning the resin to make sure that the paint doesn't come off. The priming process is the perfect time to find out whether we've got any issues. So as an example, you'll see that I've sprayed the back of this chest plate, and it's perfectly flat and lovely, which kind of suggests that there is no release agent on it. This is compared to the other one that has all, so this bit is probably clean, but this bit here, that's just going to come off. So that needs to go back in the wash and for a redo. So the and it, you know, no bother, you know, the paint, as those of you that know that have tried to get paint off minis, chucking them in water, soapy water, doesn't generally get paint off, but it doesn't really matter. Oops, turn that off. Doesn't really matter at this stage because we're just priming it. And again, I've clearly missed some bits, missed in there, and the underside here, missed that. And again, the backs of these shin guards, you can see it glistening, that release agent, and it's not really until you get to the priming stage that you kind of notice where some sort of failures might be in the cleaning process. I mean, the legs are good, fortunately. It's generally the flatter surfaces, the bigger flatter surfaces, very shiny. So the inside of that, you can see it all glistening underneath, can't you? So I'll give the top of this a good clean again. And I think we've got some bits inside the shield as well, just the inner bits. It's kind of when the paint hits it, it kind of displaces, which is good for us because we know where it needs cleaning. So I'm just going to re-clean this stuff, dry it off again, and then get back to priming. So that's just a little hint for the future. I mean, I could just continue persevering and just keep priming it and priming it and priming it, and eventually paint will stick. But when you come to paint it with brushes or whatever, the paint will come off. So do it right first time around, and you won't have any issues. So there we go. That's it for me for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.